What's up, Tesla people? So, Tesla family, wanted to make a quick video about the update 2021.4.11. I think we're March the 9th. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. Sitting here in my Tesla, and I just wanted to talk to you about that update because I did update the car a couple days ago. I'm usually skeptical when it comes to updates. I don't like to, whether it's the car or anything else, I'm not going to name a bunch of products, but I'm skeptical about doing updates right away. I like to wait, usually a couple weeks. And I don't know why this particular time, I don't know what came over me that I decided that I was going to update after, the update was out for a couple of days. So I did that. And what ended up happening, and I'll show you a little bit. Um, I'm not going to do too much interfacing with my screen or anything like that in the car, but I did the update, and long story short, it messed up the car. Now, was it anything, devastating where I couldn't use the car? No. Am I positive it was the update? No. Have I learned over the years that coincidence doesn't mean very much, especially in these types of situations? There's no coincidence. I have learned this. So I think that the update, so what did it actually do? It erased all of my settings, took away all my driver profiles. It immediately told me that I needed servicing on the car. The GPS, the maps got obliterated, so navigation wasn't working. So it was a pretty, and as a relatively new owner of the car, it wasn't a good feeling. I picked up this car Christmas Eve, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to the kind of panic that you feel when you don't know what the heck is going on. So what I ended up doing is a couple things. First of all, I restarted the car right away, and for those of you that don't know how to do it, there's two little balls here that you push simultaneously. They remind me of the old BlackBerry little ball trackpad. So you push them all both in at the same time. You hold. Usually you have to hold for, I don't know, 20 or 30 seconds. Hold them in. Don't let go. And then when your screen here goes black, you can let go of them. And then it can take maybe up to a minute to have everything come back, have the screen turn back on, and have the car look the way that it normally looks. So I did that, and upon doing that, oh, another thing, it was showing me that both airbags in the car were off, and my cellular connection, the subscription that I pay for every month, which you all know about, you have to pay, and it's $10 in the States, closer to 16 with taxes, Canadian, which is where I am, to have your LTE actually working. So that got wiped out also with the update. So the LTE came back, everything came back. The service telling me I need a service appointment, that warning disappeared. Everything got fixed with that first reset. The only thing that did not is the navigation was not working because the maps were not uploaded any longer in the car. So if that happens, you need to connect to Wi-Fi when you get to your house or wherever you use the Wi-Fi to do the updates for your car. And if you've already set up Wi-Fi, the car will reconnect automatically, of course, without you needing to do anything at all. And I mean, that's pretty much it. So I reconnected at home, and it was still showing me 2 days later, and I've read it's about a 5 or 6 gig download. It was still showing me a couple days later that I still don't have maps, and I wasn't able to use maps at all. So what I did after a couple of days of just leaving the car, and yes, I did go in and out, and you read different things, but the download does resume, and you're not starting over again if you leave your house. So don't feel like you need to stay home for 2 days or 3 days or however long it takes. I don't think it took more than a couple of days. It picks up where it leaves off is what I'm trying to say. But what I did, this is this morning, and we're on day 2 now, is I got in, it was still telling me, I still had that warning at the top that says that my maps are gone. So I reset the car again. And then when I reset the car again today, then the maps were back. I was able to use navigation, and everything was perfectly fine. So just so you know, again, it was the update 2021.4.11, Everything was fine until I updated and did that. And I haven't read anywhere else on the internet where anyone said that they did have any sort of problem, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean they didn't. So I just want to make sure if this is helpful to anyone out there. I thought I would post this, and I'll be posting different topics, Tesla videos being one of them in the future, usual marketing, and other topics that may be interesting. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button. It helps me with the algorithm. Let's make the channel more popular, and I'm going to try to make videos more often for you all.